Hey everyone, welcome back to Elite Service Masters. Today, we're diving into some of the biggest home maintenance myths out there. Myths that could be quietly costing you big time. Stick around because you won't want to miss how to avoid these common pitfalls. Let's jump right in. First up is the belief that you should wait until your roof starts leaking before replacing it. Yikes, that's a big mistake. Waiting for a leak is like waiting for your car engine to seize before you change the oil. It's just asking for trouble. Here's why. When your roof leaks, it's not just about a little bit of water dripping inside. Water damage can spread far beyond what you might expect. It can seep into the walls, creating a breeding ground for mold, which is not only a health hazard but can also spread rapidly, requiring costly remediation. The water can also compromise the integrity of your home's structure, weakening beams, and even leading to rot. These kinds of problems don't just stop at a simple roof repair. They can balloon into major renovations that are both time-consuming and expensive. So, what should you do instead? Regular roof inspections are your best defense. Ideally, you should have your roof inspected twice a year, especially after severe weather events like heavy storms or high winds. During these inspections, a professional can spot signs of wear and tear, such as cracked or missing shingles, damaged flashing, or other minor issues that, if left unchecked, could lead to more significant problems. Think of it as preventative healthcare for your home. By catching these issues early, you can address them before they turn into a full-blown crisis. It's much like visiting the dentist regularly to prevent cavities. Dealing with a small problem now is far better than dealing with a major one later. Now let's talk about a myth that's been floating around for way too long. The idea that you only need to change your air filter once a year. If you've been doing that, your HVAC system is probably crying for help. Let's get into why this is a myth worth debunking. Your HVAC system's air filter plays a crucial role in maintaining both the efficiency of the system and the air quality in your home. Over time, as the filter traps dust, pet dander, pollen, and other airborne particles, it becomes clogged. A clogged filter makes it harder for the system to pull air through, which means it has to work harder to maintain the desired temperature in your home. This not only increases your energy bills, but also puts unnecessary strain on the system, which can lead to more frequent breakdowns and a shorter lifespan for your HVAC unit. But that's not all. A dirty air filter can't effectively trap particles, which means more of them end up circulating through your home. This can exacerbate allergies, asthma, and other respiratory issues, especially if you have pets or live in an area with high pollen counts. Depending on your home's environment, you should be checking that filter every month and replacing it every 60 to 90 days. For example, if you have several pets or if someone in your household has allergies, you might need to replace the filter even more frequently. The good news is that replacing your air filter is one of the easiest and most cost-effective maintenance tasks you can do. It takes just a few minutes but can make a world of difference in both your comfort and your wallet. Here's another common misconception: thinking that a fresh coat of paint will fix all your wall issues. Sure, a new color can brighten up a room, but it's not going to fix underlying problems like mold, cracks, or water damage. In fact, just covering them up can make things worse in the long run. Let's break this down. When you paint over mold, you're not getting rid of it, you're simply hiding it. Mold is a living organism that feeds on moisture and organic material, and it won't just disappear because you've covered it with paint. Instead, it will continue to grow and spread behind the scenes, potentially causing health issues and more extensive damage to your walls over time. The same goes for cracks or other structural issues. Painting over a crack might make it less noticeable temporarily, but it won't address the root cause of the problem, which could be anything from settling of the foundation to water intrusion. So, before you start your next painting project, take the time to investigate what's really going on with your walls. If you notice mold, it's crucial to address the source of the moisture that's feeding it, whether that's a leaky pipe, poor ventilation, or something else, before treating and removing the mold itself. If you see cracks, have them assessed by a professional to determine if they're simply cosmetic or if they indicate a more serious issue with your home's structure. Once the underlying issues have been properly addressed, then you can go ahead and paint. Not only will your new paint job look better and last longer, but you'll also have peace of mind knowing that you've taken care of your home the right way. Next up, let's talk cleaning. It's a common belief that bleach is the ultimate cleaner for everything in your home. And while bleach is powerful, it's not the superhero it's cracked up to be. Sure, it disinfects, but it can also be pretty harsh. On certain surfaces, bleach can cause more harm than good, leaving behind damage that's difficult to repair. Bleach is effective at killing germs and mold, but it's also a very strong chemical that can be corrosive to surfaces like metal, wood, and even certain types of plastic. For example, using bleach on your countertops, especially if they're made of natural stone like granite or marble, can cause them to dull or lose their shine over time. Similarly, using bleach on wood can strip away the finish, leaving the wood vulnerable to moisture and damage. Moreover, bleach can be harmful if mixed with other household cleaners. For instance, when bleach is combined with ammonia, found in many glass cleaners, it produces toxic fumes that can be dangerous to breathe. And while bleach is great for disinfecting, it doesn't necessarily clean dirt and grime effectively. For everyday cleaning tasks, there are plenty of other cleaners that are both safer and more appropriate for the job. For example, vinegar and baking soda can be used to clean many surfaces without the risk of damage, and they're much safer to use around children and pets. For disinfecting, you can use hydrogen peroxide or rubbing alcohol, which are both effective and less likely to cause damage to your home surfaces. Save the bleach for those heavy-duty tasks where you really need it, like disinfecting after a flood or dealing with tough mold problems. For everything else, opt for a gentler, more surface-friendly cleaner that gets the job done without the risk. And finally, let's debunk the myth that winterizing your home is overkill. If you live in a place where winters get cold, this step is essential. Skipping it might seem like you're saving time and money, but in reality, it could cost you a lot more in the long run. Here's what happens if you don't winterize. Your pipes are at risk of freezing, which can lead to them bursting. A nightmare scenario that can cause extensive water damage and require costly repairs. Even if your pipes don't burst, the cold can cause them to expand and contract, which over time can weaken the joints and lead to leaks. And it's not just your plumbing that's at risk. Cold air seeping into your home through unsealed windows, doors, and other gaps can make your heating system work overtime, leading to higher energy bills and more wear and tear on the system. Winterizing your home is like giving it a warm winter coat. By taking steps like insulating your pipes, sealing drafts, and servicing your heating system, you're not only protecting your home from potential damage, but also making it more energy efficient. This means lower heating bills and a more comfortable living environment throughout the winter months. Plus, these winterizing tasks are usually pretty simple and inexpensive. For example, you can insulate your pipes with foam pipe insulation from your local hardware store, and weather stripping your doors and windows is a quick DIY project that can make a big difference in keeping the cold air out. If you live in a particularly cold area, you might also consider adding extra insulation to your attic or walls to keep the warmth inside where it belongs. So don't cut corners. Your home deserves the extra care before the cold really sets in. And there you have it, 5 common home maintenance myths debunked. Remember, taking a little time to stay informed can save you a lot of hassle and money in the long run. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Elite Service Masters, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on more tips and tricks to keep your home in top shape. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Keep your home happy and healthy.